Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome in. I'm sorry. Welcome in. Welcome in to Tea with Lady DJ. Welcome in. As you're coming in, don't forget to get your daily heart maze. Can you hear me? I hope you can. I hope you can. Welcome in. Welcome in to Tea with Lady DJ. Welcome in. And the start of a new week. And guess what? I am still on a roll of being on time. Oh my God. Welcome in. This is starting to scare me, okay? Welcome in. Welcome in. As you're coming in, don't forget to get your daily heart maze and get all of that, whatever it is. You know, when you engage down here in the chat, it gives you more points up there. So be engaging. I'll talk to you if you'll talk to me. And I'll always be respectful. Xavier, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. And those that were with me last night as I read for Queenfully Spoken, thank you for your support. Thank you for coming out and joining me. I have a goal. So if you all can help me make that goal, it's always tapping the screen until I get at least 10,000 likes, preferably 20. That's my goal, is 20, but I am satisfied with 10. So if you could start to tap as you're coming in, thank you so much. And at the bottom of the screen, there's an arrow that goes like this. When you click that, then you'll see add to your story. Hit that, and this is shared out on your time frame. And so that way you don't have to sit and go down through who you want to share it to. Just share it to everybody, please. Thank you so very much. I know I brag on my moderators all the time. I have some wonderful moderators. And I ask them not to block anyone, because there may be something valuable that is said that they need to hear. But if there's any disrespect, they will put you on mute so that you can still stay. So just be mindful of how you interact in the chat. And let's see, tonight, if you've not been with me before, once I finish with this live, then I will, and you all have to forgive me, I still am allergies or whatever. My eyes tear, my nose runs all at once sometimes. So please forgive me in advance. But tonight's live is always uploaded to my YouTube channel, which is Tea with Lady DJ as well. And it will be uploaded the next morning. And so when you go there, subscribe. It's free. It's no charge. Turn your notifications on, because I think I'm going to start to try to go live on YouTube. I have more than enough subscribers. Hey, Tony, how are you? How are you? I have more than enough subscribers. So I think I'm gonna venture out there. But for right now, I've come to enjoy you all. So I'll continue to do here, go live here, and then upload it to my YouTube channel. I can't think of it. You all get ready, because prayerfully, I'll have my new book before the play, which is romance. It's soft, erotic, It's quite steamy. It'll be out before Valentine. I hope. I'm praying on it. Or it'll be really, really close. So just keep your eyes and ears open. I will be advertising and putting up advertisements with regards. So are we about ready? I'm on time. Yay! Are we ready? Have you shared it out? Tonight, we have a new subject, which is desperation versus determination. Desperation versus determination. And you all know me all too well. I love a good quote. And the one that I did in my advertisement today was, desperation is when you are willing to lose yourself to keep someone. When you are willing to lose yourself to keep someone. Determination is when you are willing to lose someone to keep yourself. Now allow that to marinate. Desperation is when you are willing to lose yourself to keep someone. Daddy Ford, welcome in. Welcome in. And determination is when you are willing to lose someone to keep yourself. Now, this is an unknown author who penned this, but it's something to marinate, to think on. Which one, what mindset are you in? So, in all of our getting, always, let's get an understanding. So tonight, we're going to talk about what is desperation? What does it look like? How does it act? That way, you are aware of where you are. So, have you ever found yourself bending over backwards for someone? Always being available, saying yes when you meant no, doing things that go against who you are just to keep someone in your life. And you don't have to answer me, or you can answer down in the chat. I always read the comments after I finish a live. But if you have succumbed to any of those things, that's desperation. That's desperation. Desperation is operating from a place of fear rather than wholeness. Rather than wholeness. Fear of being alone, abandoned, rejected, unloved. Fear of not being enough. Fear that if you don't bend, they will leave. Have you ever been there? And always, always, I say, be honest with you. Be honest with you. Stop lying to you. You cannot be helped. You cannot heal when you're not honest with yourself. You can't. What does desperation look like? Well, it's constantly, thank you. Thank you, Daddy Ford. It's constantly available, dropping everything when they call. No boundaries around your time, energy, or availability. No boundaries. Always on standby, waiting for their next text or a text, their call, their attention. You're waiting. Canceling your plans to accommodate theirs. Thank you, Xavier. Thank you so much. To accommodate theirs. Making yourself smaller so they can feel bigger. Your whole world revolves around theirs, around their schedule, around their needs, around their wants. You notice I didn't say you, their schedule, their needs, their wants. It revolves around them. So it looks like compromising your integrity, lying or hiding things to keep the peace. There's that word again, lying. Going along with things you know are wrong. Just going along and you know it's wrong. You know it is wrong. Ignoring red flags because you are afraid to be alone. Desperation. Pretending to be someone you're not. Laughing at things that aren't funny. Agreeing with things you don't even believe. Desperation. Losing yourself trying to be what they want. That was me. And I say all the time, I was married at 19 and was married for 23 years. So I can't say losing myself because I didn't know who I was. But I can say trying to be what they wanted. We both went to college. We both have double degrees. But he thought I should do something different, because I was an engineer's wife. And the status, the hobnobbing and doing this and doing that. Well, I did what my father wanted. He wanted me to be an accountant. I didn't want to be an accountant, but I did and I paid for my own college. But that wasn't what I wanted to be. So it's losing yourself if you knew who you were from the start. And now that you're no longer there, you are having to find out who you are first. You're having to find out who you are first. And that takes time. It takes stopping. It takes not being so eager to be back in a relationship for the possibility of everything that you've gone through to go through it again, because you don't know who you are. You don't have boundaries. You don't have core values. You have nothing. But you merge with someone and you take on their identity because that's what they want. It doesn't work. It does not work. Compromising your principles. Abandoning your values to keep them happy. Doing things sexually, financially, emotionally that violate your standards. Remember, they can only violate your standards if you know what your standards are, right? Can only. But if you don't know, these things can be so easily violated. Tolerating disrespect because you are afraid they will leave. You don't know how to say, it's been real. Deuces, I'm out. You're afraid. I was afraid. Staying in situations that harm you because being alone feels worse. Being alone feels worse, because you don't know what that feels like to enjoy you. You don't know how to love you, enjoy your company. Letting them cross lines you said you'd never allow anyone to cross. To raise your hand at me. And let me say this unequivocally. When I speak here on this platform, it is not gender specific, because these things happen to men just as well as women. I just want you to understand what it looks like, because you as a man or you as a woman could be going through these very things. How does desperation act? How does it act? Clingy and needy. Haven't you ever had that? Well, I called you 5 minutes ago. It took you 3 minutes to call me back. Clingy. Why are you in there? Why can't you sit in here with me? Needy. Yeah. Jealous and controlling, because you are terrified of losing them. So I need to go through your phone. I need to see who you're talking to. You're going to the grocery or you're going to the store. Now, how long do you think that's going to take? So if I tell you that I'm going to be gone for 30 minutes and I get back in 35 minutes, in your mind, oh, who was he or who was she talking to? She said it would only take 30 minutes. Oh. Over explaining or over apologizing. I did this because this, and this. And mind you, some of you are single. And that single means that you are not married to anyone. You are single again because you're divorced, or you're single because you are a widow or widower. But because you are dating someone does not change your status of being single. Until your name becomes their name, you are single, but you are in a relationship with someone. And to acknowledge that is important. And I know I stopped for just a second to veer off, because I am single. But if I were in a relationship with someone because he, and hear me clearly, and I mean this on my everything, because he said to me, can we take it to the next level? Can we be exclusive? Now the ball is in my court, and I can say yay or nay. I am not so desperate to be in a relationship that I have not assessed everything. And I can say, thank you, no, I'm not ready for that right now. I don't have to be curt, disrespectful to say, thank you, no. If I say yes, then I am still single, but I am in a relationship. So if I am approached and the person was nice enough to say, could we have dinner or could we go have coffee? I can say, thank you, no, I am in a relationship. That is being loyal and respectful to the person that is not there. And we need to learn how to do, just that. We need to learn how to say, I am in a relationship, though I am single. Because what you're asking is not whether you're single, but do you have a partner? And the answer is yes, I have a partner, or no, I don't. That is something that we need to take ownership of. Okay, I'm sorry for the detour, but I think that that is so important to know. Did you notice I said that's what I think? I know people are using labels. Are you single? Are you single, single? Or are you single, single, single? That is the biggest bunch of cow malarkey I've ever heard. What in the hell is single, 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 single? That doesn't make any kind of sense, because when you fill out your tax form, it doesn't ask you, do you have a boo thing? When you go to fill out an application, it asks you your status, and your status is either married, divorced, widow. That's your status. Or are you single? One single. Okay, enough of that. But how does desperation act? Chasing, pursuing, and begging. Making excuses for their bad behavior. You make excuses. Have you not ever seen those persons that have been abused and they have a shiner, and the person will say, well, I aggravated him and he just got overwhelmed. He didn't mean it. He just got all caught up. And then there are those men who don't want to admit that they were abused by a woman's behavior, because she decided to walk up and poke him in his forehead or get into his personal space. And then he says, well, she's quite emotional. Those are excuses for bad behavior. And we cannot keep enabling persons for their bad behavior. Convincing yourself this is love when it's actually fear. You're in a relationship and you really stay too long, and it is very toxic. But you say, but I love him. In actuality, you're afraid to leave. Have some of your tea. I'm having pomegranate juice. I had it last night and it was really tasty. So whatever, just take a short break. Because I'm not going to be with you long. The truth about desperation is desperation repels the very thing you're desperate for. It repels the very thing that you're desperate for. People can feel it. Remember I said clingy? You can't even go to the bathroom with your phone. Why are you staying so long? Who are you talking to? They can feel it. It pushes healthy people away and attracts people who will use you. It's like blood in the water to piranhas. You exude desperation. You do. Anybody that looks in your direction, you're in hopes of. And you know nothing of this person. So tonight, I'm asking you, have you been operating from desperation? Have you? Be honest with yourself. Have you been constantly available? Have you? Compromising your integrity and principles, all because you are afraid. Think about it. And tomorrow, Wednesday, we will look at the root of desperation. So I hope that you will come back and join me tomorrow, 6:30 Pacific, 8:30 Central, and 9:30 Eastern, as we continue on in desperation versus determination. If you have any questions and you'd like to come up and ask your questions, just send an invite, or if you have any questions, pin them in the chat. I will indeed look at them at the end tonight, and I will answer them tomorrow, or I will answer them in your inbox. Either way, I will answer them. And don't forget, if you came in late, because I'm trying to be mindful, knowing that this is a God assignment for me. My goal is to get 20,000 likes or 10,000 likes, but it doesn't bother me if it doesn't. I am not worried about numbers, but what I am worried about is overloading you with information, not allowing it to sit and allowing you to process it. Because here on this platform, as my coach says to me, I want to give you permission to think differently, because obviously the things that you were doing are not working. And these are things that I have gone through that's gotten me to this side of where I am. And I'm in love with me. And when I became in love with me, then I know I can love someone else. But when you're not in love with you, you cannot possibly love someone else. And when you are broken, man and or woman, the person that you're hoping for, that you're praying for, they cannot fix you. You have to put the time in and work on you. And until you do, you'll just be spinning your wheels in mud, going nowhere fast, and even repeating the same situations. And then, as we talked about, you will blame, make excuses, and be in denial. And as we talked about last week, you will be stuck, forever stuck. So here, I want to give you permission to think differently, to try something new, and being mindful of your circle. Being mindful of your circle, because sometimes they are agreeing with you because they're stuck and they don't want you to possibly come out of that same hole that they're in. So they agree with you. It's not for your good. It's to keep you there with them. That crab in the barrel, if they see you trying to get out, they will pull you back down. And that's not what we want. So, I say thank you. If there are no questions, and you can always follow me and send me a question to my inbox, I will respond. I will. But this live, this much will be uploaded in the morning, so you can have the opportunity to listen to it again. I will post it on TikTok as soon as I upload it, so you can listen to it and get caught up to where we're going to be tomorrow, which is the root of desperation. We're going to talk about the root of desperation. Thank you all. If there are no questions, we're going to call it a night. It is snowing outside right now. It is coming down and has been coming down. It's cold. So you all stay warm, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night. I'm sorry, I didn't see. Is there someone? I'm sorry, Taria. I hope I'm saying that right. Did I get you? Maybe they just pressed the wrong thing. I was about to shut down. Anyway, good night, everyone. Until tomorrow.